Hi, today is Friday, September 4th, and your agenda for today is to complete the warm-up. You're going to take a through the tunnel test, and then you're going to read and annotate The Seventh Man independently, like the whole story. Your objective is I will assess my knowledge of elements of argument, imagery, and linear plot elements by taking a test over through the tunnel. For your warm-up, it's Free Write Friday, so you can write a paragraph about anything. Your paragraph needs to be 4 to 5 sentences. If you can't think of something to write, then write a paragraph about 3 places you wish to visit. Which one do you want to visit the most and why? So at this time, pause your video and go take your warm-up, and when you're ready to move on, click play again. Okay, so you should be ready to move on. Hopefully you wrote a good paragraph, 4 to 5 sentences. You only need to do the warm-up once, so don't do it again. Now what you're going to do is take a test over through the tunnel. Your test includes multiple choice and short answer questions. You'll be writing a summary of Through the Tunnel. Try to remember the main points we talked about yesterday when we discussed linear plot. You must write it in complete sentences, and you have to have at least 5 sentences in your summary. You can have more, but you cannot have less if you want full points. And make sure that they're only the main points, the main details, none of the little details that don't really matter. When you're finished with your test, you're going to read and annotate The Seventh Man on your own. Make sure to use the following annotation key. Put a yellow circle around words you don't know. Underline pink important ideas. And we're doing this thing where we're going to be generating questions. That's our focus during this story for annotation. So you're going to write a question in an annotation note next to the things you don't understand or want to learn more about. So what do these annotations look like? Well, let's go look at our story. So here's the story. Let's pretend I don't know what whispering means. So I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to click circle, and then yellow, and save. Okay? When your annotation key says put a yellow circle around something, that is not a pink circle, not a green circle, not a blue one, not an underline, not a highlight, okay? It's a circle, and it needs to be yellow. And then let's say I'm now going to annotate for main ideas. So let's pretend this is a main idea. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go underline and pink, okay? Our main ideas are always going to be underlined in pink, not highlighted, not circled, and no other color. And then let's say that I have a question. I grew up in a seaside town in the province of S. Maybe I have no idea what province of S means. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to write, what does province of S mean? And I'm going to click save. And this will highlight it, and I'll be able to see what you're talking about and click the note, and I'll be able to answer your question. Okay, I can leave you comments. So you should have several questions. I want you to have at least 5 questions. 5 questions during the story, okay? Come up with at least 5. You can do more. Anything you don't understand, ask me a question about, and I'll help you understand, because that is our focus this week. We're focusing on making sure we understand and generating questions through the text, okay? So just to recap, we are taking a test. Go to Google Classroom, under Classwork, 9/4 Through the Tunnel test, open it up. There's the Google form. Okay, this is my Google site in case you need to go watch this video. And then you are going to read and annotate. If you go to Google Classroom, we're going to go through Google Classroom this week to get our textbook and see if that works easier for y'all. It's right here. Read and annotate The Seventh Man. Click this button, and it'll open up the textbook for you. It'll open up the story where you can read and annotate, and I can still see all your work, okay? If this works easier for you, that's definitely feedback I want. It might be easier than trying to go to Clever and find it in Savas, so just let me know, okay? If you have any questions or you need any help, let me know. If you are a test taker who has audio test taking, I'm working on figuring that out for you, but I will send you out the audio sometime tonight. I record these videos the day before, so I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do that for you if you have the oral testing accommodation where the test is read to you, but I will have something for you before you start this video tomorrow, okay? that is it. Other than that, remember that it's a 3-day weekend. We don't have school Monday, so once you've finished all your work, enjoy, okay? Your annotations are due Tuesday, so you have the whole weekend and Tuesday to finish them for this story. All right, guys, have a great weekend.